And what's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy, Coach Dante, in the building with you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video, man. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, really being there for me, really grinding with me. And we are here with the main event of the evening. 18 weeks of boxing for the AFC West Championship of the World. My bad, y'all. I'm getting carried away, but this is the best division in football. Is it possibility that 4 teams in this division can make the playoffs in this division? I would like to think so, but I don't think 4 teams will make the playoffs in this division because someone is going to lose a tiebreaker to someone on the outside of the division. And I think these teams can be very, very good outside of their division. I think these teams are going to be very solid. I'm going to say no team in this division will be swept. Each team will get a victory on someone. No team is going to be swept in this division, it happens every year. One team will get swept in a division, but this year is the only year I don't think a team will be swept. I think each team will split in this division, split a game against each other in a division. So we starting with the Denver Broncos, a team that got Russell Wilson in the offseason. A team that got Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick. I think they still do got Melvin Gordon. They got Williams. They lost Noah Fant as a tight end, but I think they can replace Noah Fant because they got Greg Dosick out of UCLA. They got Nick Bonito. They got Darian. They got Mathis from the cornerback from Pittsburgh. They got the Iowa State defensive end. So I think this team is going to be scary. Russell Wilson as the quarterback. But again, they still got the Raiders. They still got the Chargers. They still got the Chiefs to deal with. This team can be a borderline playoff division winner or wild card victory, or even not making it at all. But out of conference plays for each of these teams is going to be hard to go against. But now, the one team that can fall off is the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll talk about that when we get there, because that's the last team we're going to talk about since they won their division. I'll go from bottom to up. The only team that really probably can fall off is Kansas City, but I'm not trusting that because of Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes will have that team competitive. So let's see what we got. Let's look at team stats and let's see what we got over here. Let's look at the individual stats. I think this team is a borderline playoff team or a wild card team. So that was Teddy Bridgewater last year, 2021. But we talking about Russell Wilson's stats. Last year, 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions only. 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions only for Russell Wilson. Everybody said he had a bad year. No, the hell he didn't. He was a NFL MVP before he got hurt. Now, the down year because he got hurt. But he didn't have a bad year. That's a solid year. 25 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. That's a solid year. That's not a bad year whatsoever. It's just he didn't have the year that he had, and it fell out because of the injury. But that's no in shape than a bad year. So those of y'all that said Russell Wilson had a terrible year last year and had a bad year, shut up and start looking up facts and start looking things up. Shut up, please. Please shut up. Please do that. Please do that. Please do that. Russell Wilson has 25 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. The guy was very good last year as a quarterback, okay? And I will go over and read these stats right quick and read these stats about Russell Wilson. Let me go over to Seattle right quick and read these stats on Russell Wilson. I'm going to just go to Seattle right quick and then read these stats on Russell Wilson right quick. Just so you guys, just so you guys won't get it predicament that Russell Wilson had a bad year. He had an injury. He had an injury last year. That was the only reason the year was bad for him last year. He had an injury last year. That was the only reason that, he fell off kind of last year. But other than that, you guys talking about he had a drop-off year. Yes, he had a drop-off year just because he was injured. But just only because he was injured. And so we finna go to these stats right here with Russell Wilson. 2021, 3,000 yards. Missed only 3 games. He was sacked 33 times. Quarterback rating of 103, 64.8 completion percentage. 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Be quiet. Be quiet, ladies and gentlemen. Be quiet. That's a very solid year. Just wasn't the year that it was turned out to be just because of he got hurt. Just because of he got hurt. So again, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna continue to do that and say he had a bad year. Yes, it was a drop off because of the injury. He was hurt for 3. He was out for 3 games. The guy was out for 3 games last year. And he threw 26 touchdowns and 6 interceptions only that year, last year. So we have Melvin Gordon, 918 yards. For Melvin Gordon, you had 776 yards for Cortland Sutton, the leading receiver, basically. Kareem Jackson was the leading tackler for this defense at safety. And Justin Simmons, who I think is the best corner in the National Football League, had 5 interceptions. So last year they had Teddy Bridgewater. They let him walk. Teddy Bridgewater is a game manager. He had a 76 completion percentage, 18 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Not bad. That's we always hang around. Melvin Gordon played 16 games, 918 yards, 8 touchdowns. Javonte Williams also 903 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's a heck of a running back tandem right there. Cortland Sutton, 17 games, 58 touches, 58 catches, 776 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tim Patrick, 16 games, 734 yards, 4 touchdowns. Noah Fant had 670 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jerry Jeudy played in only 10 games, 476 yards, no touchdowns. So I believe this team got the potential to be very, very good. The Raiders and Chargers may be a little better, but we're gonna find out. Let's get into the team stats, and we're gonna get into we're gonna really get into the schedule prediction. 19th in the passing yards last year, 211.4 passing yards. 13th in rushing with 119. Not bad. They were a very solid rushing team. Top 13 in the NFL. I can guess to say you can say that's good, but not great. Passing yards, they were not great at all. Points per game, not great at all. They couldn't score. 19.7 points per game, top of 23rd. Defense, 18.9 points per game. That's their bread and butter, and that's going to be probably one of their bread and butters this year. They were 3rd in the league in defense at 18.9 points per game. That is 3rd in the league. They were the 3rd best defense last year in the NFL. The first best was the Patriots. The best defense was in the league last year was the Patriots. They were the best defense in the league. So, team schedule, let's get right into it. Guess what? Opening day, Russell Wilson goes back to Seattle. Should be a lot of hand claps, a lot of emotion going back there after getting traded because of the offensive line. Now, all of a sudden, he leaves Seattle. They want to start trying to build an offensive line where you should have been built one for the man. And the man ran the man up out of there. But sorry, up on this night, The Seattle Seahawks will be losing this game. That's 1-0. Playing against my Houston Texans in Denver, they're winning this game. San Francisco, they get this win. They're 3-0 right here. I think San Francisco could beat them too because of that good defense that they have, but I'm going with Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos, so that's 3-0. Now, this is the game that I think they're going to get beat. They're going to get beat by the Las Vegas Raiders at home. Raiders will be snapping their winning streak right here at 3-0. It will be 3-1 right here. Indianapolis Colts. I think they're going to beat the Indianapolis Colts. They're 4-1. Chargers. I think they'll lose against the Chargers. They at the Chargers. I think they lose, so they're 4-1. Jets. That's a win. 5-2. Jaguars win. 6-2. Titans win. 6-2. 7-2. Raiders win. That's a win. That's a split. 8-2. Panthers win. Ravens loss. Panthers win. Ravens loss. So they're about 8-3. They're 8-3. Chiefs split. That's a win. 9. Cardinals. That's a loss. That's a loss. I'm gonna give them a loss. 9-4. Rams loss. That's 5. Chiefs. That's a loss. That's 6. And I'm going to go. So I'm going to Chargers. That's a loss. Chargers. That's a win. So I'm going to go 10-7 overall for the Chargers. For the Broncos, it's a little stretch that I think they're really going to struggle against. It's a little stretch where I think they're going to struggle. Now after Carolina, you do got Baltimore. I think they can lose that. They're going to definitely lose that game right there. So they got a little stretch. And then after the Chiefs, you got the Cardinals, which is I picked them to lose that game. Even at home, I think the Cardinals will be good. After DeAndre Hop come back, he'll be back at this time. Then you got the Rams. I got them losing that game, and you got the Chiefs at Kansas City. So I got them 10-7. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me guys know what you think of this heavyweight fight in the AFC West. Comment, like, and subscribe. I got Denver going 10-7. Best case, worst case scenario, they're 9-8 coming out of this season. Russell Wilson first season. So 10-7 is my prediction for the Denver Broncos. Comment, like, and subscribe, guys. I'm out. Much love. Peace. We out of here, coach.